Hi everyone. Okay, Virgo, the world. You're getting a couple cards that some other signs got. Um, so I feel like you're really going to need to make a decision this week about. I feel like you guys are feeling overburdened in some area, or maybe in every area, and you're just feeling like I'm just running in 10 different directions, and I'm exhausted, and I don't think it's sustainable, and I really want to give up. So I think instead of just sort of giving up, it's time to end some things. It's time to look at your priorities and figure out what stays. What it's like if you had to downsize your house, and maybe some of you are downsizing, and you have to really look at all your stuff, because it's like a goldfish grows to the size of the bowl. It's like no matter how big your house is, you will fill it. It's just what we do, and you're going to have to really look at everything. Do I really need this? Is this really necessary? Am I going to miss this, or do I just going to miss the idea of this? And really declutter your life, and really like your responsibilities and where you're spending your time and energy, because you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So instead of just saying, kind of just like, I give up, really actively figure out, and then you got to make some decisions and make some not intelligent, because of course you're making an intelligent decision, but make a decision from your mind. This bird is way up above the water, so he's up above his emotions. So he's going to make this decision of what stays and what goes in a very logical manner, using his brain and not being emotionally swayed, as a motivation for his decision or her decision. Ooh, and the Magician, another major arcana. So here's the start of something new, the manifesting of your desires. These are two very powerful cards. So I see a change in work, new projects, new job, new way of approaching your job, new responsibilities, sort of leadership roles, manifesting things, really making things come to tangible reality, realizing you have all the tools, or maybe you've gained the tools from this world card, that you can start moving in a new direction, start crafting things the way you want them, start manifesting in a new direction. It's a really powerful card. You have a lot of skills. You have all the skills necessary. He has the sword, the wand, the cup, and the pentacle, all available at his disposal, and he's learning how to use them. And then the Seven of Pentacles. So all this card is saying that, try not to get discouraged if things don't happen quite as fast as you want, because this just shows that things are a process. So the classic way to describe this card is a farmer who plants his crops from seed. So you plant that seed, right? And then you can nurture it. You can put the best soil. You can give it Miracle Grow. You can make sure it's watered and gets the perfect amount of sunlight, and shelter it from frost and whatever. But in the end, it's still going to take a certain amount of time to grow, and nothing you do is going to change that. So nagging, whining, complaining, getting angry, demanding is going to change certain processes. So you have to sort of have a level of acceptance that there is a process taking place. As a fire sign, that's very difficult for me. I want things, if I'm ready for things to change, if I have this Magician, I kind of see him, even though he has all the different suits, I sort of see him as a fire sign, as like an uber king of wands. Like he's super, manifester and motivator. And so once he's ready and he sees something that he's going to create, watch out. He wants it to happen. So a little bit of caution for it, to have a little bit of patience. And this is also a card about things being cyclical and a process. But these are incredibly, also, this is seeds that you have planted finally blooming, coming to fruition. So with a lot of, it's like you have the training, manifesting, and then the things coming to life. So super positive cards. So something you may have been working on for a very long time is finally going to happen. That could be you could get a new job, you could get a promotion, you could get a new project, you could have a project that you've been working on that it finally launches, or any combination of the above. Extremely positive work cards for you guys. Okay, for love. Ooh, the sun. Lovely, lovely card. Enlightenment. Children's issue. Transformation. This is just a positive card, a positive omen. Things coming to light, feeling like you have an aha moment, really feeling warm and happy and supported. The butterflies of transformation. The Two of Pentacles. So this is a card about just having a lot going on in the physical world. Juggling a lot of different things. You may be very busy with work. You do have some big things going on there that you're maybe having to juggle work and your relationship a lot. So you may feel like you're not getting to spend as much time on, you're constantly juggling priorities, and maybe you feel like, oh, I'm not quite spending enough time at work, but I'm also not spending enough time at home. So it can feel a little bit like you're just trying to keep all the balls in the air. Unfortunately, usually this card, you're doing it with such grace that people don't realize how stressed out you are. So sometimes, or how hard it is. So sometimes it's nice to be able to share with your partner that even though you may look like this and feel like this a lot of the time, you're also feeling like that. But then you have the Chariot. So you're taking charge this month, really, in all aspects of your life. The Chariot's like, they have these two opposite horses, opposing forces, and you can either, sit in that chariot and go along for the ride and just sort of react to wherever they take you, or you can take those reins and grab hold and steer those horses and steer your life with purpose and take action instead of go through life reacting to things. It's interesting. There's the child here. Whoa. There's the person and the child in this card. But these other two are single. So I don't know, for some of you, if you're single, I think you're going to be feeling very strong alone and really taking charge of things and your relationships and what you want out of them. And maybe you're deciding going it alone is a better choice, but it's a purposeful action. You are in charge. You're driving. You're in the driver's seat. And if you are coupled, I still see a similar theme in that you're still standing strong on your own, and that you're balancing everything well. It's a little bit of struggle, but you're feeling good about things and you're directing things how you want. You're making some strong decisions. You have the Sun here and the Chariot, and you're going to be happy and you're going to steer things the way you want. And you're okay juggling it all. I just sort of don't see the couple aspect, and I'm not sure why that is in these cards. So, this is a general reading. So obviously it doesn't make any sense to say everyone's going to sort of be alone. That would be ridiculous. But I do see, for those of you who this is resonating with, of you going on your own or taking charge of your relationship or taking charge of your love life, and some of you going on your own and being good with it. It might be a lot to juggle, but you're good with it. You're happy, and it's action that you've chosen to take. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have a lovely month, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye.